Ahead of the long-anticipated takeover of Rangers, fans are anxious to see who the new owners will appoint as head coach at the club to bring Rangers back to their former glory. In today's video, we have some big Rangers news as an interesting yet surprising hint has been revealed for who could be the next boss at the club. We will look into this in today's video, whilst also going over all the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. But first, Hamza Igamane made his long-awaited senior debut for Morocco on Friday night, and despite limited time on the pitch, supporters are already pushing for him to have a bigger role in the upcoming World Cup qualifier against Tanzania. The Rangers striker was brought on in the final stages of Morocco's hard-fought 2-1 win over Niger. Walid Regragui's side had to battle from behind, equalising on the hour mark before sealing victory in stoppage time through Bilal El Kanaous. Igamane's recent club performances, including his memorable winner against Celtic in the latest Old Firm derby, earned him a place in the squad. With 14 goals and 3 assists in 37 appearances this season for Rangers, the 22-year-old has proven he can deliver at club level, and many believe he deserves a real chance to do the same for his country. However, with less than 10 minutes to make an impression as a substitute during his first cap, he had little opportunity to showcase his attacking ability. He only touched the ball 4 times, with 100% of his passes being accurate. Moroccan media had mixed reactions to his introduction, with a 360 saying he was subbed on to breathe new life into the team, while Le Brief suggested his inclusion was aimed at injecting energy into an attack that had struggled throughout the match. Whereas the reaction from Morocco fans on social media suggests that Igamane's cameo was one of the few positives of the game. Morocco are in Group E of the African section for World Cup qualifying, and have won all 4 of their matches so far, scoring 12 times and conceding just twice. Now in some big Rangers manager news, Rangers Football Club finds itself in the midst of a crucial decision-making process, as the search for a new permanent manager intensifies behind the scenes. Following Philippe Clement's departure last month, the club's hierarchy, led by 49ers Enterprises, is carefully assessing a number of potential candidates, with the aim of securing the right man for the job. Barry Ferguson was chosen as interim manager to steady the ship for the remainder of the season, allowing the board ample time to evaluate their options. So far, Ferguson's tenure has been a success, highlighted by a thrilling 3-2 victory over arch-rival Celtic at Parkhead, and a hard-fought Europa League triumph over Fenerbahce across 2 legs. These results have brought a fresh wave of optimism to the club and reinforced Ferguson's position as a serious contender for the permanent role. However, the decision-making process is far from over. High-profile names such as Jose Mourinho, Rafa Benitez, and former Rangers manager Steven Gerrard have been linked to the position, but 49ers Enterprises are in no rush. They are determined to take their time, ensuring they select a manager who aligns with their long-term vision for the club. Paul Robinson, a former Leeds United goalkeeper, has weighed in on the matter, suggesting that the 49ers will not hastily make a decision. He referenced their methodical approach when appointing Daniel Farke at Leeds United, a decision that took over 2 months after the 49ers took ownership of the club. You look at the money that has gone into Leeds United with the 49ers, Robinson said. Then you look at how long it took them to recruit Daniel Farke. They wanted the right man who fit their system, their mold, their way of playing, and the style of football they wanted. So I don't think it's a decision the Rangers board will necessarily rush into. This deliberate approach reflects the 49ers' broader strategy for Rangers. With an emphasis on instilling a consistent system and style of play, the prospective new owners are keen to make a managerial appointment that sets the foundation for their investment in the club's future. Industry insider Mick Brown has confirmed that the 49ers are playing a pivotal role in the decision-making process, with an eye on ensuring Rangers are set up for long-term success. Meanwhile, Ferguson's performance in the interim role continues to turn heads. The Old Firm derby win, in particular, has earned him widespread praise, with many Rangers supporters rallying behind him. Ferguson has positioned himself as a genuine candidate for the full-time job, and a strong finish to the season could further enhance his case. The coming months will be pivotal for both Ferguson and Rangers. While the board carefully weighs their options, Ferguson's continued success on the pitch could very well tip the scales in his favour, making him a compelling option for the club's long-term future. Regardless of the outcome, the next managerial appointment at Ibrox will be crucial in shaping the direction of the club for years to come. Before we get into our next story, if you are enjoying today's video and you would like to see more, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We post daily Rangers news and content, so join our fast-growing community. Thank you, let's get back into the video. In other news, Scott Arfield has revealed what Chris Sutton told him after Rangers beat Celtic at Parkhead last weekend. Barry Ferguson's men secured a monumental victory at the home of their fiercest rivals as goals from Nicholas Raskin, Mohamed Diomande and Hamza Igamane proved crucial. 2-0 up at the break, Rangers were in dreamland, and despite a second-half Celtic fightback, they emerged 3-2 winners as Igamane struck late on. Former Rangers midfielder Arfield made his commentary debut for the match as the Falkirk man sat in the gantry alongside Chris Sutton. After full-time, Arfield revealed what his colleague told him. Chris joked after the game that I wouldn't be welcome back, and I suspect that's not just because Rangers won, he said. He's right to have his opinion on what happened after the game with the victors' celebrations, but I certainly have mine, and it won't surprise you that I view it all a bit differently from the big fella. He's accused my old side of getting majorly carried away with their 3-2 derby triumph, calling the scenes at the end a brass neck. Of course, no Rangers side should be pleased with a season that has them sitting 13 points behind their biggest rivals. That's just not acceptable. But we have to remember what has been going on at the club recently, and the situation that team is currently in, working under a caretaker boss. So of course Barry and his players had every right to drink in that moment, even if the odd drop of water was spilled in the process. Ferguson has done a respectable job since taking the temporary role at Rangers just under a month ago. He has steered the club into the quarter-finals of the Europa League and spearheaded a first win at Parkhead in almost 5 years. The 47-year-old may not be Philippe Clermont's long-term successor, but he can be satisfied with the work he has carried out so far. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so make sure you join our fast-growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.